I know you're thinking, why am I wearing these spunky slutty glasses? Well, it's not that I'm going to a festival like us young people go to, no. It's because today I'm giving relationship advice. Now, it's been a while since I've done this, but I feel like I've gained thousands of years of experience in just the short time that I haven't done a video such as this. And I thought, as somewhat of a love guru myself, I wanted to impart my wisdom onto the poor souls of Reddit, because as we know, they are shocking. They have no experience in, well, anything really, except for being nerds. And that's not going to get you very far. I guess unless you're in like a science field or a streamer gamer, I guess that would help you probably get far in that. But in life, in real life, as a human being, it's not going to work. Now, how's this going to work? What's the love guru going to do? How's he going to impart his wisdom? Well, I'm going to go through a few posts on the relationship advice subreddit and impart my wisdom thoroughly and with pinpoint accuracy, so there'll be no ifs, ands or buts about what I've said. So don't be scared, let's do it. My 26 female boyfriend, 28 male, asked to split everything 50-50, even though he makes more. We've been dating for 8 months and he insists on splitting every dinner, every trip, everything right down the middle. I work in retail and he's in tech. Like I'm pulling minimum wage shifts, folding clothes, while he's making serious money writing code. I didn't need that detail. You could have just said he made more money. I don't need to know what fields you're in. Okay, let's keep this short and concise, okay? I have a certain amount of time that I'm willing to give, and you have just wasted it with this innocuous thing about what jobs you do. You said you earn minimum wage, he earns a bit of coin. That's all I need to know. So as we carry on, please keep your answers concise, thank you. Even though these are people who have just written on Reddit, and not specifically to me, but come on, be considerate of my time, even though you didn't know that I was going to be the one answering this. The love guru is going back to the post now, alright? Shush. When he wants to go to some fancy steakhouse, I'm the one eating rice and beans the rest of the week, just to cover my half of the one meal. I've been picking up extra shifts lately and had some good luck recently, but I still can't keep up with his lifestyle. Every time I bring it up, he talks about fairness and equality. Now, I don't even know if I need to go any further, but at this point, I already had this idea in my mind. Why don't you guys split the bill per meal instead of, 50-50? Why don't, say you have some smaller meal, okay? You have little riblets, and he has a big, 500 gram steak. Why don't he pay for the 500 gram steak and you pay for the little riblets? Bam, solved your problem. That was so easy. Give me a hard one next time, okay? I'm the love guru after all, okay? I know all. I'm all-knowing. I know about life, love, and fiction. Why fiction? I like to dabble in the unknown, what can I say? I like a bit of magic every once in a while. Sue me. I will read the second half of this post just so we can caveat it with a few other things, but I think I've solved your problem already. I'm a genius. No need to thank me, although a kindly worded letter would be welcomed, so it may be a $20 note, because I too am struggling. I'm not expecting to be taken care of. I pay my own rent, groceries and personal expenses. But when your partner earns 3 times what you do and still expects everything to be split evenly, it makes me question how financial dynamics affect relationships. I think if we're talking about holidays, alright, I think a 50-50 split is fair. When it comes to meals, I think a split of what meal you have, you have the big steak, you have the little riblets, I think that's fair. I think, you got to come to a certain compromise. It doesn't have to be specifically 50-50, but I think an even split in terms of what you've eaten is the fair way to go. Again, don't thank me. I know I'm a genius. Next relationship thing, post, advice. Let's do it. Boyfriend 35 male humiliated me 31 female camping with friends. I don't know if I should stay. Oh, so this was like a frat boy thing? Like they got the paddles out? Like the stonecutters in The Simpsons? You paddled your bum? That can't be humiliating, that's fair enough. I don't know if I should stay. Is that at the campsite because you're so embarrassed? Or is that in the relationship because it's not working out? More context clues, please. Even though it's probably in the post. But you should have it all in the title as well, just for my sake, because I'm the love guru and I have no time for such disgusting... I don't have any words. Let's go. My boyfriend 35 male and I 31 female have been together for 3 years, living together for 1. We've been friends since high school, so there's a long history between us. Over the weekend we went camping with friends and 2 things happened that really shook me. First, we were setting up a bug net together. He had been drinking and suddenly started taking it down. I assumed he was adjusting it, so I helped remove the part that was stuck. I saw him putting it in the bag, so I asked what he was doing. Then he snapped. "You took it down, so we're not using it." I thought he was the one that was taking it down. I'm confused. The love guru is bewildered. I don't know what's going on here. I was confused and said, wait, I thought you were taking it down. I was just helping. He got snippy and handed it to me and said, whatever. So I quietly put it back up. Oh, was little baby tired? Is the little baby tired and a little bit dwunk? Is the little baby tired and a little bit dwunk? You getting a bit snappy? Was the little baby? So far, he sounds like a little baby, but we'll continue. Later, I was starting a fire to cook and casually asked my friends to grab a stick to move some logs. Out of nowhere, my boyfriend jumps up and says, I'm no idiot, but here. Is he like spawning in? The love guru is confused. Where's he coming from? Is he just coming out of the ground? Is he like a little mole man? Then starts aggressively messing with the fire using an axe. He turned to me and said, this is the hot part of the fire. This is the cooler part. You fucking got that? Oh my god, what is wrong with this guy? This guy can't handle his brews, it seems. Can't handle his brews. He has a couple of brews and he becomes a snippy little baby. Little baby. I was stunned. You fucking got that? I just stood there silently. When my friend returned with the stick, my boyfriend started loudly saying that I talked to him like he's an idiot. At that point, I told my friend exactly what he said to me, with him standing right there. He tried to defend himself. I told him to shut up, and he stormed off to take a nap in the car. He is a little baby. He needs a little nap. Do you need his little bottle as well? Little baby need his bottle. My god. The love guru has no time for 35-year-old babies. But the love guru is confused because weren't you talking to your friend to like grab a stick to move the logs around? And not him? Like, where was he in this conversation before he was like, you fucking got that, and he was moving the fire around with the axe? Where was he? Was he there? Or did he just hear you in the distance and run towards you just because he felt like he had to say something? Later, he came back to the camp and ignored me completely. Talked to everyone else, not a word to me until we got home the next day. We drove separately. Then he said, sorry I lost my temper. I took a shower, and when I got out of the shower, he said, we should have a talk. Then proceeded to say how I am so mean to him. So mean to him? You're 35, grow up. You're so mean. She helped me with the bug net and she, I don't know, spoke to a friend about getting a stick. She's so mean to me, specifically. The love guru thinks this guy is not okay and mentally needs a new brain, so he starts acting like an adult. It led to an argument. He said he was drunk and anxious all day and regretted saying that as soon as it came out of his mouth. I brought up how this is a pattern. He lashes out, minimises it, and tries gaslighting me into believing I behaved the way he did and not him, and apologises vaguely. He said he'd stop drinking again and wants to fix things, but I don't know if I believe that anymore. He said it before. I feel humiliated, confused, and emotionally exhausted. I'm trying to do better at not just cutting everyone out of my life when things go wrong. Has anyone been in a relationship like this? Did it get better, or did you leave? The love guru hath not been in a relationship like this, but I will say, if it's happened multiple times and he said, oh, I'll do better next time, and it hasn't happened, the love guru thinks maybe it's time to call it quits. You're young-ish. You've got time. If you were 40, I'd give up, but you're not, so you'll be fine. That's what the love guru thinks. If you think the love guru is correct, leave a like. If you think the love guru is not correct, leave a like. Alright, on to the next one. On to the next Reddit. On to the next person who's a Redditor who likes to be on Reddit. Let's do that. My dad said he'd disown me if I, a 30 female, don't have children. I'm 70% sure I don't want kids and now feel completely trapped. Any suggestions? I found that just spontaneous combustion really changes people's minds, Just if you just blew up in front of him, just randomly, not like have anything strapped to your chest or anything, you're not a jihadist, but if like you just spontaneously just combusted out of nowhere, I think that would change his mind. You'd be dead, but you'd win the argument. That's what the love guru thinks, but let's get some more background on this, shall we? Background, 30 female, East Asian. I lived in the US for the past 10 years after moving here alone at 20. My parents still live in my home country and they always have very strict expectations of me growing up. Wait, they have very strict expectations of you growing up? Like, their expectation is for you to grow up as you aged? Is that the expectation? I'm confused. We have a very strict expectation that our daughter, from 0 to 20, grows in height and brain capacity. The love guru assumes when he sees something written like that, He doesn't take any pretext like, oh, it could be grammatically incorrect. No. I take things at face value. They're both teachers, emotionally distant, always busy, but highly demanding. I was hit as a child, and though there was no outright abuse by their cultural standards, I grew up emotionally neglected, always being told I wasn't enough. We've never been close, but in recent years, we both tried, in our own imperfect ways, to rebuild the relationship. Situation. I can tell you from a part of the world that really, really adores well-structured essays. And may I say, thank you. Thank you, because this is better than anything I've ever seen on Reddit. You got the background, you got the situation, and then under that, my thoughts and feelings. You're the best person that's ever existed. Well, on Reddit anyway, that I know of. My dad told me last night if I don't have children, he'll cut me off completely, emotionally and relationally. That if I choose not to continue the family line, I'm no longer his daughter. My thoughts and feelings, what hurts most is not just the threat, it's the fact that this feels like a forced choice. Even if I someday did want a child, I'd feel like I was doing it under pressure, like I'm surrendering my life to win their approval. And that scares me because if they learned that threatening me works, that they can use love and family ties to control my life, what's to stop them from doing it again? It's as if they're not just trying to persuade me to have kids, they're trying to own the choice. I see what you're saying, unnamed woman, and I gotta say, you're doing my job for me. So, I feel like I'm just a bystander here. The love guru feels like he doesn't belong. I'm about 70% sure that I don't want children, because I know what kind of parent I'd like to be. Responsible, emotionally present, and supportive. And I'm not sure I can give a child that. Raising a kid is a 20+ year commitment of energy, time, and financial sacrifice. As a woman, there are added fears. I'm scared of the pain of childbirth. I'm scared of how it will change my body, even though I work out and try to take care of myself. I'm scared of disappearing into a role, from being someone's daughter to someone's mother, and never being really me again. I hate how emotionally intelligent this is. It really is annoying, because what the hell am I supposed to add to this? This is good. This essay is good. That's not content, I'm just reading off a script. But it's very lovely. The Love Guru appreciates lovely writing, so continue, unnamed assailant. 3. There's something else that haunts me. If I do cut off my parents, that door will likely close forever. As flawed as our relationship is, part of me still wants to believe that there's a chance for a healthy parent-child bond someday. But if I walk away now, I might lose the chance for good. 4. I'm also terrified that future partners might judge me for it. What if someone I love thinks, if she could cut off her own parents, she might do the same to me someday? Yeah, but I think that's different. I don't think that's a fear that's bound in, proper reality. There might be 1 or 2 people that think that are insane, but I think for the most part, the love guru thinks that most people go, they'd hear the situation and they go, you know what, it makes sense. Alright, you weren't sure that this was the choice you wanted to make. It was unfortunate, but it just had to happen. Nobody wants to cut off their parents, but sometimes it just has to happen. Nobody wants to cut off their parents most of the time, okay? No sane person, 99% of people who cut off their parents aren't like, yes, I really want to do this thing. But, they have to make that decision because it's the best for them. Finally, the love guru has something to say. I knew it would happen. The love guru knew it would happen. I keep forgetting I'm speaking in third person. The love guru knew that a time would come where he was needed in this beautifully written essay. And it is here. I feel like I'm standing in the middle of a minefield where every step, whether towards children, away from children, towards my parents, away from them, could blow something up. If you've read this far, thank you. Me? I'm just doing my job as the love guru, reading this to the world and putting my own little advice that is sought after over the world onto it. So, don't thank me, but I appreciate it, and I think more people should do it because it's good and I do a good job. So, more thank yous, thanks. That was a lovely little worded post-essay thing, and I think my short amount of advice did ring true that no future partner's going to care that you cut off your parents if they hear the context of why that happened. I think you'll be right, champ, is what I'd say. So, Love Guru says, don't worry fam, you be good. What can I say, the Love Guru doubles in slang. Well, I think that's where the Love Guru is going to end it. I hope this advice will ring true for other people. I believe the Love Guru, with this advice, has helped these 3 people as, a professional love advisor. And I know there'll be a lot of people that'll be wanting to thank the Love Guru, and I say there's no need. But as I've said multiple times also, it would be fantastic. It's nice to hear. It's really nice to hear. The advice has helped and they go, hey, thanks, Love Guru. Thank you so much. May I kiss your hand? Oh no, you don't like when people kiss your hands? Well, can I show my affection in some other way? A hearty handshake? Okay. Put it there, Love Guru. Anyway, that's enough rambling from the Love Guru for one day. Leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you later. May love always follow you to the ends of the earth. Namaste.
I love Shifty Drongo. Shifty Drongo.